Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through all the noise and really pull out the best stuff for you. Today, we're looking at something that might seem, pretty basic, an English learning script about getting around train stations.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to find some really useful insights into just practical communication.
Yeah, absolutely. And our mission here really is to get past just the simple phrases.
Yeah.
We want to pull out those key bits, the things that really build your confidence, so you can talk normally, naturally,
Yeah.
especially somewhere like a busy train station.
Hmm.
The idea is to get a quick, solid understanding so you feel ready, not stressed out.
And that's so important, isn't it? I mean, if you've ever been there, standing in a station somewhere new, all the signs look weird, sounds are different,
Totally.
and you have that little knot of anxiety just asking a simple question.
Hmm.
You know how much being prepared helps.
It makes all the difference.
Yeah, it's not just memorizing words. It's about having a strategy almost.
Okay,
Okay, so let's kind of unpack this. Let's get you ready for that next trip.
let's do it.
So this source material, it really focuses on 3 super common situations you hit at a train station and the phrases you need for them. The first one is just fundamental, getting your ticket. So how do you ask? The classic phrase they give is, where can I buy a ticket?
Yeah, and this one's your starting point, isn't it? It gets the whole journey rolling.
Right.
But it's not just finding a place. Linguistically, what's interesting is using can. Where can I buy?
Yeah.
It's not like demanding, tell me where the tickets are. Using can I makes it polite. It's asking about ability or maybe even permission in a way. And that politeness, it's like a basic building block for asking questions politely in English pretty much anywhere.
That's a really good point. It does change the feel. It's less of a demand, more like, can we figure this out together?
Exactly.
But what if you're, really rushing? Station's packed, train's about to leave. Is there a point where being too polite slows you down? Or should you always try for, excuse me, where can I buy a ticket?
That's a great question. It gets into, how language actually works in real life, the pragmatics.
Right.
Look, excuse me, is always, always better if you have that half second. But in a real pinch, high stress, yeah, maybe you shorten it.
Okay.
But even then, I'd say your tone, how you look, your body language, that stuff matters maybe even more than saying, excuse me.
Oh, interesting.
People pick up on whether you're being respectful, even if the words are minimal. It's like a little signal that makes them more likely to want to help you.
So it kind of prepares them to be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Now you've got a ticket. What's next? Always, when does the train actually go? Which brings us to phrase number 2. What time does the train leave?
Yep. Absolutely essential for timing. You need that specific moment, right? The minute it pulls out. And you can make it more specific too, obviously. What time does the train to Manchester leave? Or maybe, when is the next train? If you're flexible.
Sure.
The structure itself is simple, but it's just so useful for figuring out any kind of schedule.
I sometimes wonder, is there a difference people feel, in how urgent or formal it sounds if you ask, what time does it leave? Versus maybe, do you know what time it leaves?
Oh, definitely. Adding do you know is a really smart move, pragmatically speaking.
How so?
It softens the whole thing. It makes it less direct. You're not saying, tell me the time. You're asking politely about what they know. It shows a bit of deference, makes the other person feel less like they're being put on the spot, more like they're choosing to help. It shifts it from just a question to something more collaborative.
That makes total sense. Like you're inviting them to solve this little puzzle with you instead of just grabbing information.
Precisely.
Okay. And then the classic moment of travel panic. You're on the platform, lots of people. You suddenly think, hang on, is this my train?
Oh, I know that feeling.
Right. So that leads to the third key phrase. Is this the right platform?
Yes. Oh, man, I nearly got on a train going the completely wrong way out of Berlin once, just totally confident I knew where I was going.
Oh,
Seriously, a quick, polite question could have saved me hours. So yeah, being able to just turn to someone and say, sorry, is this the right platform for Lyon? Or even just, is this platform 5?
Yeah.
Simple, clear, polite. Avoids big mistakes.
Yeah, definitely avoids big mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the source material actually gives us a neat little dialogue showing these phrases in action. Let's imagine you're James, the tourist, maybe feeling a bit lost at a big station, say, in Paris, and you need help from Anna, who works there. James uses these exact phrases.
Okay, so in this exchange, James starts off right polite. Excuse me, where can I buy a ticket for the train to Nice?
Right.
And Anna tells him clearly maybe ticket machines or the counter. Then James, thinking ahead, asks the next logical thing. Thanks. And what time does the next train to Nice leave?
And Anna checks, tells him it leaves at 11:15 from platform 6.
Okay.
And then that final check, that verification step we talked about, James goes, perfect. Is this the right platform? And Anna confirms, yes, you're in the right place. What I like about that is how smooth and, well, reassuring it feels, even though the language is really simple.
Yeah, and what's really interesting there is how those simple language tools, using can, softening with do you know, asking directly is this. They're not just random phrases.
Okay.
They actually represent these sort of core pillars of getting information when you're stressed or unsure. You need to know where, location, when, timing, and if you're correct, verification.
Location, timing, verification. That's a great way to frame it.
Get those down and you're not just ready for a train station, you're ready for navigating almost any new uncertain situation.
That really elevates it beyond just language learning, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like a universal communication toolkit. And speaking of tools, the source also had a really good tip. Learn the signs at the station. They give you so much info, sometimes you don't even need to ask.
Oh, absolutely critical. Those signs are like a whole separate language system you got to learn.
Yeah.
You'll always see stuff like departure or arrivals, platform, or sometimes track. And then the really important ones, delayed, on time, maybe canceled.
The status updates.
Knowing those instantly puts you more in control. Say you just ask, what time does the train leave? And then you glance up and see track 4 delayed on the board. Boom, you know what's up without asking again.
Totally. I've definitely saved myself some grief by spotting a canceled sign before I even bothered walking to the platform.
Right.
It's about using both things together, isn't it? You're asking skills and just reading the signs. Those boards tell a story, like you said, and sometimes they're, well, more up-to-date than a quick answer from someone busy.
Definitely. Combining both is the smartest strategy.
Okay, so wrapping this up a bit. We've gone beyond just knowing the phrases like, where can I buy a ticket? What time does the train leave? And is this the right platform? But we've dug into the sort of why they work, the mechanics underneath.
Yeah, and remembering those little tweaks, adding, using can, softening with do you know? That's what makes it sound natural. It makes you sound confident. It's not just about having the words. It's about making your English feel real and effective when it actually matters. It's the difference between just getting understood and actually getting, proper help.
Exactly. And just knowing these main phrases, understanding why they work, and being able to read those basic signs, departure, platform, delayed, they can seriously boost your confidence for traveling next time.
For sure.
It takes something that could be really stressful and makes it feel manageable. You can handle it, with a bit of grace, even.
It really does. Which actually, it brings up a bigger question, doesn't it? If learning a language is like taking a train journey, like the source kind of implies. Yeah.
With every stop being progress, then what are the important destinations we should really be aiming for in our own learning? Beyond just knowing the words, I mean. Is it about the confidence itself? Or being able to connect with people? Or maybe just knowing how to get back on track when you mess up?
Wow, that's a really interesting thought to end on. And maybe thinking about how these core skills, figuring out location, timing, verification, how they apply way beyond travel in all sorts of situations, right? A new city, maybe a job interview, even as a tricky conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, something to think about. Keep exploring those new situations, maybe feeling a little more prepared now, a bit more strategic with your language.